Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back, boys and girls, to another match analysis slash reaction with me, Mirko. This one's a big one, or another big one. I think almost every week I've been saying this one's a big one, but I guess this one is the biggest one so far. It's number one, first place in MPL PH, going up against number two to decide who is going to be number one, right? And I know the results. Bren actually won 2-1, I believe. I remember I was casting for MPL Indonesia and I glanced over the comment section and everybody was saying Bren won 2-1 against ECHO. ECHO are done, GG, whatever. So I've been wanting to review this game for quite a while now. I have stayed away from all spoilers. I don't know anything that happens apart from a 1v1, KARLTZY and KYLETZY. I guess that happened. I saw it from a clip channel, but I didn't even click the video. I just saw the thumbnail. So let's see. I'm gonna start this one from the draft as usual, boys, because hey, it's a big one. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Bren, first pick. Oh, let me just turn on the desktop audio for you guys. I don't know if it's too loud or not. Let me just lower it by a bit. Interesting band though, the Akai. 1-1 Fanny, pretty respectable. Should be a joy. This is like, again, template. Yuzong, Akai. So it's always like this when they go. Like RSG did this against ECHO. Wow. And then again, they go for the glue. So yeah, they're really. So I guess the formula to beating ECHO so far has been, you know, getting Sanford to play Benedetta, or yeah, just forcing him on the Benedetta, not the other heroes they can really make plays with. Other heroes they can make plays with. I think even against RSG, right? Sanford on the Benedetta. He lost. So there's a lot of respect to Sanford. Fredrin, most probably first picked here by Bren. It's either Fredrin or Valentina, but I think picking Fredrin first is a bit more prio here. Because ECHO will most likely go for it. It's a very good pick. Usually in MPL ID, we should see like something like a Farsa here, but Sanji is a bit more. I think Valentina suits Sanji a bit more. Sanji is a really good Valentina. Going for the Valentina here would be pretty good. They can also go for the Faramis, technically. It's not banned out. They go for the Lapu Lapu. And the Farsa. Okay, so it's the Farsa, not the Valentina. Yeah. Wolf also said, so I like how ECHO are already like kind of adjusting from their loss, right? They know that a lot of teams now are trying to target ban Sanford, so they pick up Sanford's pick instantly here. It's fine if it's not like a pure winning lane, as long as he's on a comfort hero. Then they go for the Farsa too. So most likely we'll see like a Valentina here, but they can go for, okay, Claude first. Gold lane, probably the best gold laner right now. And maybe... Oh, yeah, okay, the Faramis. It's just prio picks. Literally, like, we're not seeing anything too crazy here in the first phase. Nothing too crazy. And it's... Alright. So Lancelot's here. 2 out of 2. 100% win rate on the tanks a lot, yeah? Okay. I actually like the... I like ECHO's draft a bit more actually than Bren right now. You should see a Melissa band though come through from the side of Bren here. Maybe even a... I think Melissa and something like a Brody if they really want to shut down like Benny Cutie, force him on something like a carry that Claude does okay with. There you go, that's the Brody band. Maybe the Melissa band comes out next. This was the Arlet. Pretty interesting move, Arlet. Oh, yeah, because of the Lapu. They picked up the Lapu pick. Not just that, honestly, like the Arlet can really mess up with your formation if you go front to back, and that's what they're kind of building for right now. And in lane, he's also really good against Lapu. He's really good against passive laners. Lapu's a very passive laner up until he hits level 4. ECHO, last ban. XP. And no. XP and Roam. Should be just XP and Roam. I think getting a Roamer ban would be really good here. Didn't expect a Diggy ban, but I should have expected a Diggy ban. ECHO usually first ban Diggy in the first phase, if they're first pick, right? So, there you go. Still Diggy ban. Bren. They go. Whoa. Beatrix ban. Brody is I understand the Brody ban. The Beatrix ban. Beatrix versus Claude is a bit more of a skill matchup in my opinion. Echo go for the Lolita first, and they're probably gonna go for Melissa here. The Melissa, why they didn't ban the Melissa is probably because the Melissa actually struggles a bit in lane against Claude. Claude can actually win out in the trades, not in damage, but in income, right? Because of the avarice emblem. So with the BMI as well, you get out of the muddles pretty easily. So you're not really trapped into a forced trade. So the Lolita pick comes here. Bren up against the Lolita with this kind of composition. I honestly don't know what roamer they actually want to go for here. If it was Blacklist, maybe they'd just go for Estes. But Ogwen. Let's think about it. They go for the Grok. That can be flex right now because they haven't picked up. Grok can go XP. And let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, I love it. I love that pick. I like that pick a lot. Yeah, Grok roam, Fredrin moves over to XP, and then... Yeah. Okay. I like it. I really like it. So with the Grok and Faramis, they should be able to get solid mid control over the Farsa and Lolita in terms of wave clear. With that, then they can push on and utilize the killing power or killing pressure that Hayabusa has on the map, because one thing that Faramis has is in his arsenal is also that mobility, very strong. Last pick from Echo though, I think again, the Melissa makes sense here. I think it's the only other pick that you could kind of go for. Carry too, but I don't know if you want to go against, pick up carry against this. Yeah, it is going to be Melissa. There you go.
Okay, go ahead, group up.
Looking at Echo,
there you go, we got it. All right. Both drafts are pretty good, but...
a single one, not even picked. This is one thing that they're trying to see, like, no matter how they don't want to share it on to their drafting, they know, okay, go ahead and just do what you need to do.
Ooh.
But look at our smart
for
talent.
the first time,
Predictions.
we have a split.
3-3 predictions. Okay, this is a very close match. Let's just get into it. All right. I from the drafts, it's looking very smart. It's looking very good. Both teams have proper proper drafts. Both teams have a win condition, like solid win conditions to play with. So I honestly feel like it's gonna come down to the execution for both of these teams. Bren with the Grok, they're gonna use the barrier to actually slow down the minion wave so that it actually pushes in. And then Sanji rotates over to the gold lane instantly, trying to utilize that winning matchup. Early on, looking at the items, nothing too crazy. Everything's pretty standard, unless I miss something. Yeah, everything's still pretty standard. Nothing real crazy.
The tenacity, I like it. Maybe I'll talk about it later when you have time. But essentially, it's a cannon fodder against the Echo. Then you have Hayabusa and the Claude, which are both item dependent. So early to mid.
All right, first lethal.
There's a window for
Okay, it's still Echo who got it.
But going back on how Wolf is placing the power spikes of Brand Esports and Echo, you have early game. But for Brand Esports right now, so are we more expecting more of a cautious way to answer this early game effect? But knowing Echo, they rotate so fast, and having the Lancelot in the hands of
Stanford should be able to lane pretty well too, though, like in the XP lane. I expected Brent to try to counter that, maybe, like go with an a winning XP lane pick. But again, with the Arlet ban,
They gotta play the late game, and Fredrin,
with a Yuzong and a glue ban, there's not a lot of like options to go for. So understood. I understand why they moved the Fredrin into the XP lane, but Echo will have like way more pressure when it comes down to the turtle side. And as usual, Benny QT will just be placed on the weak side of the map. They'll play for Sanford early game. They don't really need to rotate up top. Benny does pretty well, independent laner against Super Marco here on the Claude. Both roamers is in the mid lane, battling it out. As usual, mid laner moves down below to pick up the XP to get level 4 a bit faster. But Sanji, there you go, gets level 4 a bit faster because he rotated there a bit faster. It's still whoa! Wow! Flap got it.
So there's not many casualties yet, but Echo is working on that. They know they have that.
Wow! Flap TZ got it. How? What the heck? That was something that Echo had the better setup by far. So that shouldn't really have happened. Carl just missed it, I guess. I mean, whoa. A rare Mistake.
to regain their HP. Now they want to
The observers weren't even looking at it. Yeah, I guess it's a rare mistake. It's just the retribution there. He used it. It was just not on point. He tried to predict it, I guess, using the second skill, Thorn Rose. I think he had full stacks on the puncture, or the passive with the puncture. So he tried to just try to predict it. He just tried to read it out. So he just used the second skill and then he retreated. Flap then got it for free, but he died. I would still say it's way more worth it for Bren though. Way more worth it for Bren.
as how ECHO, right?
Ranked first in first blood this season with 75%. Yeah, and they got first blood again. Kyle though, he's level 6. You should expect him a bit to get some more map pressure down as he rotates across the map here. That's exactly what he does, but he doesn't get the Lethal Wanderer. It's still the Lancelot who has a bit of a lead here when it comes to neutral objective takes and just objective takes in general with the Demon Slayer emblem. So for both teams, it's still very safe. Now Echo already starting to play around the enemy jungle a bit more. They're starting to like, oh, Yaoi. There you go. No commitment from the rest of the team though. They don't want to get forced into that, you know. They're just, again, poking, farming, mostly. It's just a little bit of engages, like a little cheeky engage here and there, but for the most part, I don't really think any of these teams want to fight unless they can find like a really big, a really good opening, right? A really good gank, maybe. This is when you know both teams have like good drafts, man. Both teams kind of slow down the tempo in the early stages of the game by a lot if there are no neutral objective takes. And knowing Philippines, you know, these teams are very objective in the way they take things. So again, it's Benny who's playing the weak side of the map. He just plays all the way behind the turret. You should take a look at the positioning here, because if you guys are a gold lane player, please do take note. If your team is in the bottom side of the map when they're going for the turtle, just play far back. You do not want to get dove. It's much better to just lose the mini wave than actually dying and missing the mini wave. And what the what happened here? Okay, Kyle, just a solid retry. All right, just got it. Like it's, and that's like not a win for Echo at all. I feel like with the man advantage, they could have like pressured the Bren members a bit further back here. They gave them such a good opening. Flap is just here. No one's really going on him. KARLTZY, Yaoi is going into the mid lane instead of like helping KARLTZY. It's interesting. It's an interesting like move by Echo. It's very interesting. I don't really like the way that they are playing for the mid control there. It should have been like, maybe if they want Sanji to stay in the mid lane, go ahead, right? But Yaoi, I feel like he should be going and opening up the bottom side in the jungle, right? Maybe stunning KARLTZY up, at least making him, or forcing a few more resources to come out, because he didn't even use his ultimate. He didn't use that much. He just walked over, retreated, and it was a 50-50 completely. You can't blame KARLTZY on that one. You can blame KARLTZY for the first turtle, but not the second one. That one, I think you just blame the team. Items, though, as usual, steel leg plates. There's a whole lot of steel leg plates from everyone. And yeah, this is it. This is why the Claude, when you pick Claude, you don't really need to ban the Melissa, guys, because the Claude does so well in how he farms against the Melissa. Just pop the BMI in the back. Place your BMI in the back, kind of zone the Melissa, force her to use the muddles on you, and then you get away with the BMI. You farm up, you get average stacks, and obviously this isn't just because of the Claude matchup, but usually Claude would still be winning by a little bit. In this matchup, Grok and KARLTZY has been rotating top a little bit more, and you can see the impact on that, guys. You can really see the impact. Even though Benny hasn't died, with KARLTZY just not showing on the map, just rotating up top for a bit, it already gives so much. Oh, it gives so much pressure for Bren, to Echo. Benny has to back away. If he doesn't, he dies, right? So again, ganks. It's very interesting because a lot of people think ganks needs to give you a kill. No, it really doesn't need to give you a kill. Like here too. Look at how they're positioning already. Benny is zoned away from the minion waves. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's the pressure you need, especially if you have someone like a Claude that scales really well in the gold lane. All you need to do is just show yourself. Show yourself up top. Or don't show yourself at all on the map and make the enemies think.
Noise everywhere. Buzzing everywhere, right? That's actually very true. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's scientifically correct, right?
Yeah, right,
That
right,
should
right.
be scientifically correct.
Yeah.
I think so.
Casters just having a bit of fun with echolocation and stuff.
Now Brand Esports is on the lead. They're kind of being wary of the possibility because Echo needs to get their eyes
Golden
on
Staff
and
picked
few
up
minutes
already,
left.
very early. 6 minutes, DHS Golden Staff. Oh my god, that damage, bro!
This KARLTZY,
Dude.
no assistance necessary.
Kyle is so good, man.
A very
Kyle is so good. I think I saw the Lancelot play last season. Oh my god. On the other side, Carl's not having a good time. The Phantom Execution hit the wall there. Yeah, Carl's dead.
Out by few. Oh my goodness, and now Bren with the turtle buff in hand will go and attack.
Super messy, just super messy from Echo here. I think it started off with them, like, them losing the mid control. This play by KARLTZY, this is the reason the Haya is so good. It's Melissa and the Pharsa, right? One of the reasons they didn't ban the Melissa as well is that Melissa doesn't do well against something like a Hayabusa. The Shadow Kill, obviously, the Go-Away doesn't do anything against the Shadow Kill. And with this, they practically got mid pressure without the waves, and they got more. They got an advantage here. The fact that Echo actually still tried to contest this, despite KARLTZY being a level below, and despite Bren doing what Echo didn't do earlier in the second turtle, they are actually pressuring him. They are zoning him away. It's very interesting that Echo are still deciding to go for this. Like, KARLTZY gets punished, the whole team gets punished, really, for this play. And it was very unnecessary from the side of Echo. It was a losing fight to take. It was a fight that they would not have been able to win. And yet they still try to go for it. And Bren just, you know, multiplied their goal lead by a whole lot.
Or was it just the wall of the Lord Pit? But nevertheless, he missed.
Counter-Strike first item into a BOD.
Super Marco was
Just a standard Hayabusa build. You don't really need to get too creative when you're ahead.
capturing himself out of that. Few
Skyguard and Helmet first item for Carl.
ready that's
Farce is really struggling here in this game
this. Bren are
because of the Haya.
the 3K gold.
And,
Yeah, and
wow,
also
even Benny.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, look at that, Super Marco. He's more confident.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Ogwen rather.
Again, right? Super Marco with a 2-level lead on Benny. With better clear, just pops that Blazing Duet, even when Benny... That was interesting, though. The fact that Benny didn't use the Inspire here.
With the 3K gold.
I don't know. If I get pinned like that, I would probably, like...
Oh, look at that, Super Marco. He's more.
It's a wasted skill, technically, because Super Marco can get away. And I guess that just shows, again, the winning... This is why Claude is really good against the Melissa. Melissa thrives in all-ins, those kind of battles, right? When you're actually just hitting over and over. And the Claude has a blink ability, the BMI, that can get you out of the muddle thing placement.
Now Echo once
And
more
here Echo,
being
yeah.
out of a lot of their skills with
They're not really going to be able to kill Flap here. No way. No way they burst him down. Jeez, it's like Brenner outclassing Echo, bro.
The fact that Bren Esports
The world champions
really look at that.
are getting beaten up.
Essence for KARLTZY with the Faramis ultimate and the tenacity, they couldn't even break the barrier of the Fredrin this time.
Again, just solid. Solid again. They're just... Super Marco is very good. Like, his macro is really good. He's just clearing out that bottom side constantly, not joining the team fights, but understanding when to join the team fights. Again, bottom side, he clears out the wave, just shoves it. And Ogwen, I want to give a massive props to Ogwen, though. Like, literally giving so much pressure to Super Marco. Basically opening that side of the map, just constantly hovering back and forth over here so that Echo cannot pass through, right? And this is why the Grok is so good, guys. I am so... I don't know why Grok hasn't been picked up much in Indo recently. Because Grok is so good. Because of the way you can open up the map so easily with the power of nature, you're anti-CC, so not a lot of people can actually engage on you, right? And you can do that. You can do things like that. I understand that maybe it is just a bit better for Grok when he is in the lead, and right now it's just perfect for the Grok. But when he's behind, I understand he's a bit more squishy. KARLTZY... Dude... Kyrie and KARLTZY. I want to see Kyrie versus KARLTZY in MSC. Ah, my god. I just want to see the assassin battles here. Two great assassin players. So interesting. Nice dodge by Yawi. Sanford jumps in. 4,000 gold lead and they're still going for this. And they've already burnt 2 ultimates. And in the mid lane, Benny gets picked off. Dude! Kyle! Wait. I didn't even pay attention to where Kyle was. Okay. This is the last time I saw him. So Bren goes there and he goes straight to mid lane, dude.
Oh, look at that. That was a signal. He
See, I was looking at the Numenor Blast. I was looking at everything. So Kyle again with the subversion.
Echo
Again.
non-stop.
Wow.
Echo Express catch up though as Benny they got taken out on the bottom
They go
side.
instantly for the Lord. It's Benny QT
KARLTZY
for the...
secured that.
What? Kyle dies there.
They got taken out on the bottom side. Free man up.
What is that damage? Holy shit, Sanji. Okay, not worth it at all for Bren.
Lord, and KARLTZY was
Okay, never mind. It's very worth it. I was about to say like Lord, jungle for you know, a gold laner who's behind, and then Super Marco does this. Yeah, never mind. It goes back to Bren. Bro.
the members of
Yeah, they. Oh my god, it's so weird. It's so good.
Bren Esports.
Like, Echo got the Lord, but Bren got the team fight. But they didn't get the team fight in a natural way. It was KARLTZY who utilized the assassin really well. Even though he died, he kind of isolated the two damage dealers, and Echo didn't have any damage dealers in the team fight. Again, KARLTZY killed Benny for Sanji. Sanji got the kill, but he used the ultimate for KARLTZY. Bren were able to just steamroll through the frontliners because everyone here, Sanford, Yaoi, and Carl, the three members who were in the Lord Pit, were
Endable.
the...
Endable, yeah.
Sanji
Oh my god. Were the frontliners.
Oh
Sanji
no.
doesn't have the ultimate.
And Bren knows this. They know it for sure. The Lord will save the defense though.
That was so crucial.
I forgot about the Lord too.
Exactly. I forgot about that too.
Yeah, you say, hey, you forgot about me. I can still push forward against Bren Esports.
That's
This is
crazy.
so by time.
This Lord push will really like give Bren more gold than they had earlier.
Esports.
Maybe if
Or no, it just equalizes it. But oh my god, can't touch me. Ranked first in least deaths per game with 1.14.
Touch him.
KYLETZY, dude.
and
Least death.
he
This
now
guy is
holds
so
the
good.
lead played. And it seems like KARLTZY has been nerfed because of that. Surely there are champions, but the namesake
BOD, he's going for Malefic Roar next.
needs all. The ancestral sword of this house still is held by KARLTZY.
Well, with that being said,
Now Melissa's gone like to that
how do you
power pick, the power spike though.
a right-born pure KYLETZY?
But that gold lead is honestly crazy. Look at this, dudes. Oh my god. 9463 and 6535. That is insane. 3,000 gold diff, bro.
Can actually do it because for one thing that we're
Wow.
seeing here is the need
Corrosion side. When you have these three items on what? You're on Claude. I brain farted there. You deal so much. You deal so much. You get full stacks, you ult, boom. It's easy. You don't even need to ult actually. You could just poke them down with your basic attacks. Put your battle mirror image behind, hit them, and then he also goes for respect with nature.
with the time they
And again, look at Ogun. No one can engage on him. He's just there. He's just standing there menacingly for the other members to come over and siege. This game should be a quick win for Bren, man. Look at how oppressive they are. Bren is looking very scary, man. They're looking very scary.
Bren Esports
They're looking scary. Very scary, dude.
consistently do this, right? 'Cause, right, maybe this might be an outdraft, but we're not even done yet. But the fact that you can manhandle the world champions like this across the map, that's saying something.
You know, look at the players going. Super Marco and KARLTZY. We have three members still climbing up. Looks like a good early game start for Bren Esports.
A massive early game, in fact. Kind of thinking of ways for Echo to come back, and even that. Open, look at this.
Road trip.
Look at that maneuver.
Oh.
Again,
My
they're
God.
nothing too crazy about it. Again, they're just slow pushing the waves, playing around the Lord. They're not really gonna go for anything too crazy before the Lord spawns in.
Massive.
Sanford is holding the wave there so that it doesn't crash to the turret, so he doesn't deal damage to the turret. And also,
God, he did.
Oh,
never mind. I thought they were gonna like build I thought they were gonna freeze it there for a bit.
And Open
It's a push later on.
He forced it.
yeah.
The tank Lancelot is not as good as the damage Lancelot when it comes to dealing with creeps, and Ogwyn just stole the orange buff away from KARLTZY.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Ogun stole the orange buff.
Oh man, I don't know. It's gonna be a hard road to climb here for Echo.
Absolutely.
Again,
Call. Oh,
The call here, we'll have to wait.
you see, Yaoi, when you play someone something like Lolita is a bit more reactive, more of a reactive roamer than a proactive one. So he kind of has to wait in the back line, or he has to wait somewhere to actually pop that ultimate, right? He needs to be very safe. But if everybody just jumps on him like this, then it takes away from the whole effect of it. And Sanford, the main engage tool, is just Brenner playing the Lord Dance super well, man. Let's just Oh my God, Brenner doing. I think you can kind of say it's also a mistake by Echo here, the way they're actually like going in. Sanford's opening up the map, but I don't even want to say it's a mistake. It's just they're so behind. They need to kind of contest for this. They can't even look for trades because they're just not going to be worth it at all. If Bren gets the Lord here, they can honestly just push in and end the game. Echo are so far behind. Sanford is the real engage tool here. Okay, if you look at the compositions, we need to talk a little bit about this. Sanford is the main engage tool from Echo. Again, like we mentioned, he is more of a reactive roamer. On the Lolita is a reactive roamer. She can't be the one that's like the first to engage unless she gets like a really good bush to go for. Like to go for a big Numenal blast, sure. But in most cases, it's always reactive. You wait for the enemy team to engage, or you wait for your team member to engage. I think Kufra is the closest to that, right? In the way he engages, waiting like in the bush for something. And again, Brent just isolate these members really well. They get the first engage tool. Sanford is low. And what do they do next? Yaoi, the only other member who can really open up the map. They poke him down, and the Lord is still here. They are not committing on the Lord. They're playing this Lord dance really well. And then Flap joins, Super Marco joins in, just does some damage and forces Karl away, giving this Lord for free. It's so good, the way they're playing the space. It's going to be really scary. Done. 8K gold lead. They're doing it so well. They're playing it so well.
People peel from ECHO Esports. How's the damage of Brand Esports right now? And they have a push.
Oh my God, I don't know how to answer that question because Melissa is not that good when it comes to defending if she is like behind when it comes to the gold.
Yeah.
She can
Melissa in general, not good at all when you're behind. You need to be either equal or ahead.
pick this up.
Oh, that's the thing about the tanks a lot, man. This is the 1v1. Yeah, that was clipped. Yeah. I mean, you know, I think if Karl was damaged there, he would have taken him down. But again, that's the tanks a lot for you. It's just the tanks a lot in this game, not really finding success at all. Oh, massive by few, dude. It's GG, no? Is it not GG? Should be GG. Oh my God. Benny's still doing so much damage. He's not GG yet. Oi! You!
The storm just cannot be contained. You can't keep doing this to these guys.
2 base turrets. Worth it. I'd say worth it. Losing Flap and Few, but Few has the passive. That was a shutdown, though. To Benny. Very scary.
Quad shadow, like 2 of the corners of the shadow made KARLTZY in between. So what he wanted to achieve there was to pop the shuriken from the left side, transfer to the right so that in the middle, no matter what happens, KARLTZY will be hit by the retraction.
Yeah, again, good analysis there by Wolf. The way KARLTZY played.
Thank you for beautifully breaking it down. Imagine
Yeah, the way that KARLTZY actually played that Hayabusa was amazing. He used the first skill, went over to the shadow on the left and then the right, so it literally like it kind of scans over and the whole bush gets hit. Like there's no way Karl can dodge away from that. And he goes to the Heptaseas. What is he going for? An endless battle? Is he going for the endless battle there, Kyle? Just more damage. Stack it on top of him, man.
I'm pretty sure KARLTZY is like his hands are gonna be very itchy to sell away all
Sells boots for Athena shield here.
for the damage build. Because I'm pretty sure that if he had enough damage back then.
Now it's gone to a point where the gold lead isn't gonna matter that much because of how long we've elapsed the game. 15 minutes has elapsed.
Even tanks cannot survive. Like,
Wait.
unfortunately, the tanks a lot cannot.
And Sanford as well, super behind. Dominance Ice and Athena shield only has 2.
Tanks cannot survive a shadow kill. So, you know.
It's surprising that he survived that long in the first place.
yeah.
Exactly.
So again, Echo are always really good at this. Even when they're 8,000 gold behind, 10,000 gold behind, what they're really good at, that one of my viewers actually pointed out, so shout out to you. I forgot the commenter's name in the last one. But when Echo lost against RSG, it was still very impressive from Echo, the way they were able to actually like defend or hold out in the game for so long, despite being so behind. I think, again, the way they're able to do that is basically through turtling in the base. There's not really much to do. It's just like they're really good mechanically and the way they are micromanaging the waves are really good. Take a look at this wave, right? They don't instantly clear it. They wait for it for a bit and then they clear it when a wind wave comes through. I think that's not what they did. This is not what's impressive here, but in the game against RSG, they were actually holding out the minions in this side of the map every single time. So they're able to get farm consistently and they're able to get gold despite them being behind. And I think they knew I'm thinking, honestly, I think they knew about the Lord. They just couldn't do anything about it. Like, they, the, if it was the Evolved Lord, they would probably, in desperation, take the fight. But it's the Enhanced Lord. They feel like it should still be defendable. I don't think,
So much to worry about.
I don't think Bren really snuck that out of, snuck that Lord. I think it was just like, yeah. And again, Echo, they're not clearing it over here, letting it push over. But this is dangerous though for this particular situation because Lord comes in. But they are going to be able to actually micromanage this wave first because there's no base turret anyways. So again, it's just the way they're able to play around the base, the way they are micromanaging waves is what's impressive and what can. It's literally why they're able to actually prolong the game for this long, even though they're like behind for a lot. Oh yo, what the heck? That damage, dude. God damn. Oh, Kyle's dead, though. Kyle is dead. Again, it's not just that, not just the micromanaging, but it's also just them having crazy mechanics, right? They're able to take these fights in the base and they're able to win it out. And then Yaoi jumps in. Wow, it's crazy how Echo can still hold out for this long.
KYLETZY, he flicked her in. Didn't waste any chance.
This is going to be really dangerous because Bren, looking at their composition,
The win condition item.
they're lacking in siege potential. Like their siege is going to be really dangerous. They need to go for a fight to end the game. Like their siege isn't that good. Oh, there you go. That's the fight that they were looking for. Nice. Super Mirko held out for so long there with the Blazing Duet. He didn't pop the BMI until the very last second against Sanford. Good calculation. Very good calculation.
It's the defense checking right now for Echo Wolf. How are they doing right now?
They had to rely on the fact that Bren Esports can overextend. So they at least did a great job.
Yeah, that's the only way. Like Echo,
Surely KARLTZY will not let that happen. Sure.
they can just play defense. But Bren,
You know, he's still a
they need to look for a fight to actually end the game. That's what they need to do.
I'm pretty sure that under the leadership,
Their siege isn't too good.
not let that happen.
They have a big brother on their side. Oh,
They get outranged. Oh, Ogun in the back. Again, they're looking for a fight. Good fight here. Yaoi's low. Sanji winner. Nice barrier. Good Numenal blast, dude. Great. Holy crap. Really good by Echo. Well played. There's still a base turret though to Bren. But well played. Now itemization, the items, not a problem at all. Echo have gone to a point where they're equal now. The 8.3k gold lead is useless. What's so useful though for Bren is the turrets. I didn't realize this, but they're still standing on perfect turrets.
Nice initiation back.
Holy. Now they just need to utilize the map pressure. The map pressure that they've built to again sneak or just go for the Lord.
There was okay, the grab is behind. Okay, sure, thank you.
They need to go for the Lord here. They force error. They need to force Echo into kind of a fight again. Team fight wise, Brent should be able to win it out. What Echo needs to do to win out team fights is to poke. If Sanji can poke these members down and play with those cooldowns with the range as well, then he wins. Like Sanji needs to be poking Bren a lot. Because if not, then Bren can just play the long game. They can just constantly be clearing out the side waves, slow pushing these waves, with the super minions always going to be slow pushing technically. Echo are going to be forced back every single time. Again, few building up a slow push up top with the super minions. Yaoi forced to, rotate, I guess. Open up this space. But that's going to keep on pushing, man. And Echo, again, they're just playing for the Lord here, but they reset it. Because every wave is pushing in. Now, Echo are... No, there's not much they could do. They need to respond to that topside push, and Benny's the one who gets sent down there. So now Super Mirko can hit, and they can really commit now. They can really commit for this. Because they just commit, and then they bait out a fight. If Benny doesn't rotate in time, they go for Sanji. There you go. Sanji ults. They go in. Echo just went for the desperate play. And then they can go in now. KARLTZY is low. He's dead. Immortality pop. Benny can finally rotate, but it's a bit too late. Beautiful, man. Phew. That cult altar. Did he actually... Wait. I want to see this again. No, Phew didn't see Yaoi. Oh, he did. I don't know if he saw Yaoi here. He did. He noticed the slow and he pops the cult altar. Dude. Phew. GG, bro. GG, Phew. Whoa. Did you see that, guys? He didn't know. He was waiting, and then he felt the slow, and then he called altered. And now Benny, oh my god, he actually almost got the kill. Oh my god. Oh no, dude. Bren played this perfectly. It's a masterful game one. Masterful game one. So the reason Echo had to fight there, guys, is because it's the Evolved Lord. Remember what I said for the Enhanced Lord? For Echo's draft and Echo's composition, they'll still be able to defend. With that, they'll still be able to like hold out. But if it's the Evolved Lord, it's going to be very hard to hold out. Especially with 3 waves coming in, 3 base turrets down. They had a base turret to play with as well earlier. Wow, good engage again by Super Marco. Immortality. No, it's over. GG. Good first game in the series already. First game, 22 minutes. 10,000 gold lead. All right. I think it's time to just move on over to the next game, boys. Let's go. All right. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if I missed anything, please do comment down below of what you think and let me know. Let me know what you think on the game. If you think I missed anything or if there's something that I didn't elaborate too much on, something or questions, just go and ask me down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and click the next video because we're gonna do game 2. Peace out.